child, my forehead looks shiny, y'all. Woo, let me get this face together, friends. Oh my goodness. I don't even have my powder sponge. But anyways, y'all, welcome in. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is episode 79 of Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. We got some things to talk about, friends. Y'all come on in. Thank y'all. I am Simply Carissa, and Green Eye Sparkle Baby 100 is the show. Listen, we got some things to talk about today. Got a few interesting things on the lineup today. Some things went right over my head that I didn't even know happened. But since it came back up, I guess it was so popular and trending. Child, they brought it back up on the social media feed. Because I said, what the Sam Hill Blazers is going on up and through here? But it happened, I guess, what is it? Well, it happened like 2 months ago. But still, it was interesting. It's about one of the cruise lines. Boy, it was only popping over there, friends. I said, what in the Sam Hill Blazers is going on that cruise ship? But I'm going to get to that in a minute, y'all. Shout out to Mom Knows Best, a.k.a. BJ the Researcher. That's my mom, doing well, recuperating just fine. Excited to be returning home real soon, real soon. Shout out to Mom Knows Best. Now, listen. I forgot to hit my little celebration that this is the 79th episode. Thank y'all for rocking and rolling with Green Eyes. I appreciate y'all so very much. It means the world to me. When you guys see, there are a lot of live feeds happening, but you stop to take a moment to take a look at my page, Simply Carissa Green Eye Sparkle. So, friends, I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I do not take it for granted when you stop and come in and show some love on my live. Now, listen, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you all to take a moment and hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. Somebody came in and hit the like button. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you haven't hit that, you know what, friends? I don't know if I put my live show on my Wi-Fi connection. It might be just running off the phone, but it's okay. I appreciate you guys. So, like I was just saying, thank you all for tuning in and subscribe and hit that like button. That will help to elevate my channel, friends. So, thank you all for joining. Now, friends, y'all know I always like to kick off my show with a little word of inspiration off of Master P. Child, I be following Master P page because and looking at all his motivation and inspiration. He said, you get tested the most when it is time for you to elevate. That's when you get tested, but don't break. Keep your, he said, don't break. And I saw that and I said, ooh, that's some true words. Shout out to Master P. I like that he has all those words of wisdom. You get tested the most when it's time for you to elevate. But don't break. Don't break. Keep pushing. A lot of times when you get tested, that's when you fall off and you don't bring it to fruition. So I like that. I really do. I appreciate that. Now listen, friends, we got a good old lineup. You know the NFL, they're kicking off tonight. We got South Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. They're going to be kicking off tonight at 8 p.m. on NBC, Peacock, and anybody else who's watching it. So y'all check out the Panthers. That's the NFC South. The Arizona Cardinals, that's the NFC West. So they're supposed to be doing what's called the Hall of Fame game tonight. It's going to be on TV, y'all. So if y'all trying to see football in the preseason, y'all go ahead on and check it out. My chair just dropped down so low. I felt like I was down to the ground, friends. Listen. So, yeah, I wanted to make sure I mentioned that little news feed about that tonight at 8 p.m. Yeah, I think I might check it out. I might check it out, friends. I love me some football. So I might have to go on over there, slide on in there and check out the Panthers and the Cardinals, see what they're talking about. This is called the Hall of Fame game. So we'll see about that. Now I got to get into some tea, child. Listen. What the Sam Hill Blazes is going on? I don't know. I guess I don't know if I'm the only one that I mean, I missed this. Before the passengers ever boarded the Carnival cruise ship, they got into a knockout, drag out, brawl, so much so that all the see they not equipped for this stuff. They think people are gonna act noble and be respectful to get on the ship. Child, they don't got 16 people don't got into a knockout, drag out, brawl before they even boarded the ship down there in Miami, the port of Miami on that Carnival. I don't mean to laugh. But what is going on? Like, I get emotions run high when you're about to embark on going on vacation, but I never realized, friends, that people's emotions get so high and you in customs line to get to the ship, friends, and y'all fighting. This took place in it was June 24th. Friends, I'm just seeing this, and I said I got to talk about. I just had to mention this. If y'all cruise on Carnival, y'all put Carnival in the chat. I just don't understand what is it about Carnival where everybody want to break out fighting? These folks got banned permanently. They can't even get on the Carnival cruise ship. Honey, they never even put a foot on the ship. They in the customs. They down in customs fighting. They said it was 16. Child, I watched the video footage. Now, this is according to the New York Post, because that's where I got my delicious news from. I was watching, I said, these officers, they trying to do their best to try to break everybody apart. They trying to separate everybody. And every time they try to separate one, somebody else pop off. I'm like, what could have possibly been said, or what the heck went wrong while waiting in line, going through customs to board a ship? I mean, is it just me? I mean, I just don't see that as being. That is, I mean, to me, I was like, oh my goodness. What? Like I said, I know emotions run high. When you're excited, you're getting ready to board a ship, but to break out into a knockout, drag out brawl, child, no people were swinging left to right. And all I kept hearing somebody say was, "Where my shoe?" Where my shoe at? This is what they were saying, guys. They were like, where my shoe? Where my shoe at? Where my shoe? Baby, where is your Then somebody said, well, I need my suitcase. Go get my suitcase. You guys didn't even have the opportunity to enjoy a pleasurable cruise because y'all fighting. Who in the, I don't know. I saw that, like I said, I got that from that news feed coming off of the New York Post. It happened 2 months ago, friends, but I don't know where I was. Did anybody else see that? I mean, I don't know where. I mean, that one went right over my head. I just happened to see it today and on the feed, child. I was over there on that IG. I was over there on my IG, y'all, and I was going through the feed, and that popped up that these people 16 knockout, drag out, fight. I mean, you can't even enjoy a vacation. Y'all don't got banned. So what y'all gonna do? You paid your money. Y'all don't got banned. They don't want that on there. Can you imagine if they had allowed after they settled that for them to board that ship? For something else when they see each other again to flare up. Let's say they were in the buffet. Ooh, I just thought about something, y'all. They over there in the buffet line. And well, I've never been on Carnival. I go on my other ship. But I'm imagining that on Carnival they may have two sides to a buffet, or they got this large room where they have a buffet. Can you imagine? They getting a little turkey carved or they ham carved, and they look up and they saw the person that they got into it with down in customs. They see them in the buffet line. Can you imagine? I mean, what would happen? I think in my whole opinion, it would have been round two. They did right. Y'all can't even conduct yourselves appropriately. In the customs line, y'all don't need to be on no ship, friends. Y'all don't need to be on no ship. No, honey. Y'all don't need to be on nobody's ship cutting up like that. No. I'm just saying, friends. Boy, that was something else. I really need to see if my let me hold the line, friends. Let me see if my connection is. And I'm back. I kept seeing my screen jump, and I realized I didn't have my Wi-Fi. I wasn't on my Wi-Fi because it kept like glitching. But friends, I'm back. Thank y'all for tuning in. And by the way, if you guys are enjoying my show, don't forget to hit the like button. The like button lets me know that you all are enjoying my show, the content, and you are always welcome to subscribe to Green Eye Sparkle, aka Simply Carice is the channel. Green Eye Sparkle Baby is the show. So I appreciate y'all. I mean, that was some wild stuff. I mean, 16 people. Just when I thought that was something, I thought that was something, y'all. I said, what is going on? I thought the breakout fight on that carnival. No, they were. I can't even say they were on the carnival. They were down there in the port of Miami. They were in customs. They hadn't even boarded the ship, and all heck broke loose. Shoes flying, suitcases swinging, hair extensions, jumping and pulling and stretching. That was something. But let me tell y'all, well, that happened in June. Now, what just happened recently? I said, what in the Sam Hill? So, there was a congressional candidate walking around acting like he was tough, y'all. Acting like he big and tough. This is the Hawaiian congressional candidate. Child, I want y'all to know, he stepped to the wrong one outside on that beach. He was talking so much noise. He had them raised up. Child, he was cussing out the women. He was talking noise to some of the men out there. And he was daring people to come up in his face. He was like, I dare you, I dare you. He said, come on then, come on then. I dare you, come on. He just really antagonizing people, antagonizing and, really showing out. This is the Hawaii congressional candidate. Well, honey child, y'all listen. You know what? Don't show out in public because it's always a camera rolling. Now, according to TMZ, child, he kept doing this. He kept doing this. He messed around and called the woman the B word. Her husband, her man, whoever he was, happened to hear what he said. First, he was trying to play it cool, like, I don't know if he was just trying to watch and see what was happening, gonna let it go. But then this Hawaiian congressional candidate, child, he don't mess around and call that lady the B word. Child, next thing you know, this man come up out of nowhere. I ain't trying to, I don't even condone violence, but we are truly walking in the age of folks operating from the lens of entitlement. What made him think it was okay to provoke, antagonize, and try to intimidate somebody out on the beach? He got knocked down. That man knocked that man down to the ground while everybody sat and just stood around. Oh, he didn't like it. He got knocked out. The man said, hey, wake up. He said, wake up, wake up. He was touching his face. Wake up, wake up. Like I said, I don't condone violence, but when that man woke up, he was still talking some noise, right? That man, that Hawaiian congressional candidate told them other folks they were going to jail, but guess who ended up going to jail? He went to jail. You know why he went to jail? Like I said, you show out in public and think you're going to get away with it, you got another thing going. All them cameras was going on the beach. Now, I don't know what beach it was because I didn't see that information. It looked like it could have been. Y'all put it in the chat. If y'all know what beach this was on, y'all put it in the chat. It looked like to me, guys, that it could have been like they were in Hawaii because at the end of the day, it was the Hawaiian congressional candidate. He was walking around like this. What? Say it to my face. He was doing this. What? Come on in here. Come on. Well, let's go. What you gonna do? He was doing all that. He was doing all this rah-rah. I said, not what? I didn't know. I was like, is he tipsy? Perhaps maybe not. He didn't. I don't know. And it looked like he was out there by himself because I didn't see anybody come to his rescue or try to calm him down. Somebody should have been out there to say, man, chill out. Or try to get him calm. Oh, no. He kept going. Then he kept yelling back at the women and stuff. I just didn't understand What the Sam Hill Blazers was he thinking? You are supposed to be a high profile political figure, and you out there on the beach showing out like that. Like I said, these days people operate from the lens of privilege, and they think because they carry a certain status or a certain look that they can just do what they want to do and get away with it. Well, not so much. Cause the other thing I forgot to tell you, then he decided to try to pick up a chair. Reminded me of the Montgomery Brawl, y'all. He goes to try to pick up a chair. They say, oh, no, not the chair. But the chair got knocked out of his hand. When that chair got knocked out of his hand, he got knocked out. I'm just saying. Everybody need to stop this thing where you provoking, you talking, and you are trying to cause havoc. People, I mean, for me, if I'm on a beach, I want to relax. I want to kick up my feet on a lounge chair. I want to walk through the sand. I want to get my feet wet at the beach. I don't want to get into no argument with nobody on the beach. That's supposed to be serene. It's supposed to be relaxing. You're supposed to be Calgon. Take me away when you out on the beach. Nobody want to be involved with no rah rah. I'm just saying. I thought that friends. I thought that was a bit much. What y'all thinking? Well, y'all, I mean, y'all tell me what in the chat. Y'all go to the beach to relax? Or do y'all go to the beach to see that kind of behavior? I thought that was out of line. It was out of pocket. It was out of pocket. I believe I believe that Hawaiian congressional candidate is okay. But they showed that he talked so much noise and he was causing so much havoc. And he's squaring up on people. Boy, I tell you what, I guess he got what he was looking for. Cause I tell you, he was out. They woke him up, and then he got up and still want to talk noise, y'all. That was interesting. Now moving right along, child. I said, I'm going to keep on pushing. I'm going to keep on shining. I'm going to keep on showing up. Because when I saw this little news bite right here and NBC confirmed it, I said, well, guess what? I said, Simply Carissa, she going to keep doing her thing. I'm going to keep smiling and I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing. Because you know what? That's when more and more people see you and you have wonderful opportunities to continue to grow. Um, KeKe Palmer. KeKe Palmer, and it was confirmed by NBC. I'm gonna say allegedly, but based on the confirmation of NBC, I said KeKe Palmer, y'all. So excited to try to get to the news. KeKe Palmer will be hosting The Voice. Y'all know that show? This is The Voice. I remember, I never forget when The Voice was just launching. Um, the X Factor. The X Factor was winding down their final season. I was out in Los Angeles. And the X Factor they were doing their final season and they had the promos of The Voice in the subway down there on Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah, I took the subway, y'all. It was most fascinating thing. I had never been on the subway. And yeah, I went on the subway in Los Angeles. Took me down there. Y'all know where Vine Street? Is there something called Vine Street? Then there's something, the North Hollywood, but that little subway went everywhere, friends. Y'all know what I'm talking about, friends. Thank y'all for the like. I appreciate you. Hey, friend. Oh, I see you, Chaos and Big. You said, I see you, and you subscribe. Yeah, I'm going to give you a shout out. All right, now you come on through with your bad self, friend. Look at Chaos and Big. He subscribed and he loving on this live. Oh, I see you, friend. But listen, y'all, I was outside and I was on the subway out there in Los Angeles. It took me down there to Vinland, Vine, something like that, child. All that stuff. But that's when The Voice was just coming out. So they had in the subway The Voice. They were wrapping up the final season of the X Factor. Shout out to Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell, he's interesting, but he was all right. I saw Simon Cowell, Demi Lovato, Kelly Rowland, and there was another lady. She was a well-known singer in the Latin pop culture, and I cannot remember her name. It'll come to me. And Mario Lopez, he was the one hosting, and it was quite interesting. Friends, it was a good time. But I was like, when I saw the sign, the voice, I didn't know really. I said, well, what is this gonna be about? I was like, what they mean? They're gonna be singing blind and somebody guess, if they like them, they hit that button. Well, child, look, 31 seasons later, KeKe Palmer is hosting. Do y'all want to know how much KeKe Palmer getting paid? Now, this is according to, now, like I said, now, NBC confirmed that she hosting. Now, that's as far as they went. But allegedly, friends, KeKe Palmer getting paid nearly $2 million to host The Voice. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I'm thinking. Hi, this is Simply Carissa, aka Green Eye Sparkle, and this is the show. Listen, I am telling you guys, you all are in for a treat. We've got a lot of special guests and we've got a lot of talent in the building. Y'all come on in, and let's get it started. I'm going to practice and I'm going to keep showing up on my show because you never know who watching and never know who looking and see talent and can definitely, at the blink of an eye, it can happen for you. And I said all of that to say this. When you are like Master P said it best. Why am I gonna I'm not even gonna mix words. Master P, when I looked at that quote, y'all, this is best said. You get tested the most when it's your time to elevate. Can you imagine, like, you're rising, you're elevating, and something happens, it's like a test. Are you gonna keep going, or are you gonna give up? I felt like, boy, those were powerful words, and all I'm thinking about is, like, here KeKe Palmer has been on the grind. I remember her when she first made that movie, Keela and the Bee, with Lawrence Fishburne, and this young lady has worked her way up to the top, and now to get tapped by NBC to host The Voice. I'm like, I'm gonna keep on striving until I cross over, find a path through, tunnel underneath, and simply stay and turn this mountain into a gold mine. I will do my best. I know I can. I know I will. I am a winner. That's what I'm gonna keep doing. You never know, friends, and anybody else out there that you got a dream, you got this amazing dream, you got this inkling that something is gonna work, and you've been trying, and it seems like the doors are closing, and you about to throw in the towel and give up. Don't give up. That's when your breakthrough coming through, friend. The breakthrough happens when you are right there at the cusp, and you about to give it all up. You stay with it. Hey, we got a new friend in here. Hey, Red Pumpkin. I see you saying, hey, yeah, how you doing? Thank y'all for tuning in. And once again, like I said, please take a moment, if you guys would please, and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I am so blessed that this is episode. Thought I heard a noise. I'm like, what? I be listening, y'all. I'm in my studio and I thought I heard a noise and I did this. I about to give you. Do I need to get some martial arts ready? Look, now I heard it sound like I heard a noise or something. What the Sam here? But nevertheless, friends, yeah. Oh, it's the rain. I just heard it again. It's the rain, y'all. Child, I be listening. I'm in my studio. I'm hearing noises. I'm like, what's that? But nevertheless, friends, I am grateful. I'm appreciative. This is episode 79. I will keep coming and bringing you guys the best that I have. And like I said, it's going to be a little mix of this, a little mix of that. By the way, episode 70, believe it was 76. I wasn't live. It was a video recording of a great interview with Darian McGee. If you all didn't see that interview, y'all go back and check it out. I believe it was episode 76. It's a video. It's not a live stream. So it's available. Y'all check it out. I want y'all to hit that tap and view that for me if y'all don't mind. Please and thank you. All right, y'all. Moving right along. What else we got in the building, friends? Oh, child. Frontier. Y'all heard about Frontier and those amazing passes that Frontier is giving out? I don't even know if I put that in the description feed. But baby, y'all listen, honey. If y'all don't mind flying at the drop of a hat, or y'all don't mind flying and having these long layovers, then this pass is good for you guys to check out. They have released another round of what they call them, all you can fly. All you can fly passes. These passes are going to start up and run through February, y'all. So if y'all interested in, just flying at the drop of a hat, you got somewhere to be, or you want to go to a dinner in one state and fly back home the next day, y'all can do that. Or in the same day, friends, y'all can do that, because Frontier say they got passes for y'all for $199, and it's all you can fly. So if your schedule is open where you can just hop on the plane, you go on over there to JFK, fly from JFK over there to I don't know, to Vegas maybe, and then you done with Vegas and you fly back. I mean, I'm just saying, they got the passes, y'all. Why not use them? $199. I thought that was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Yep, that was on the list too. Now, recently, I mixed up my NFL. I sprinkled my NFL stuff in throughout my show today, friends. Because I was like, wow, because it was a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Now, what I read today, I said, I don't know what they talking about. But if y'all heard anything, friends, y'all know how I like to do. All of this is wonderful community engagement, because if y'all got something to say, friends, y'all get in the chat. Y'all know the chat be chatting. I love my chat. I got the best chat in the whole wide world, because y'all be coming through. My moderators are not in tonight. Um, I don't know. Maybe they'll slide in later, probably busy. But my moderator, usually Mick Swagger, usually be on the ones and twos and be checking and looking up stuff for me. But I don't see my moderator right now. But anyways, y'all, I heard, and I'm going back into the NFL right now for just a moment. There's been some conversation that people are talking about Shador as a quarterback. Now, what I don't understand is, here he's already completed one season in the NFL, but the news that I saw looked as if they talking about him like he's still in college, coming in for his first year of the NFL. They were saying allegedly, like, they're not impressed with his skills, and like he's not consistent, he's not performing at a high level as a quarterback, and I didn't understand what are they talking about. If that was real, I'm gonna say this, because I don't know if it was fake news, real news. I don't know. I happen to see it. It came up on my news feed, y'all. And I'm gonna put let me put my readers on, because this chat, somebody need to say something, because maybe it was real, maybe it was fake. I don't know. But what I saw was actually it was a little disheartening. I was like, because why are they talking about Shador Sanders, and that that he's not really a good solid quarterback? That they were saying that he's what do you call it? That his he's not consistent. He's not like a leveled quarterback, like a high ranking quarterback in their humble opinion. Now, like I said, I got this off a news feed. I don't know if this is fake news or real, so y'all got to put it in the chat. But I'm gonna add my 2 cents in, because y'all know who I am. Y'all ready for my Thursday thoughts as I wrap up? My Thursday thoughts are this. Why y'all talking? I don't get it. Shador Sanders went through a whole lot in the first season of his NFL career as a quarterback, to the point he was pushed aside, and multiple quarterbacks had an opportunity to start before he ever touched that football in a regular season game. He didn't even have an opportunity to run reps. That's when they had Joe Flacco. After Joe Flacco, then here they come with Gabriel Dillon. They kept pushing Shador back. When Shador had an opportunity to step into the pocket and throw a ball as an NFL quarterback, they won a game. He made touchdowns. So I don't know. Like I said, I ain't gonna put too much wind and air into this because I'm not really sure if this was fake news or real news. I'm like, why? Who are these executives that were allegedly talking about Shador? Why they saying executives? Call them out by name. Everybody got something to say, but then y'all throw a rock and hide y'all hand. Well, put your name out there on Front Street. Why y'all talking about Shador? It's not like Shador completed a full NFL season. That young man only had 4 games under his belt that he played because, they kept pushing him back, sitting him on the bench, putting everybody else in. They should have had Flacco leave a long time ago, but then finally they moved him on. Now he doing well over there with the Cincinnati Bengals. Then they all put that Gabriel Dillon. I'm gonna tell y'all something. In my humble opinion, that boy still strikes a nerve with me. He still gets under my skin because he was not professional. But I know everybody deserves, a fair chance. Give him a second chance. I'm gonna give him a second chance, but he got under my skin because instead of him talking like a team member and as a teammate, everybody quarterbacks. I did not like how in the preseason last year, yeah, y'all, I still remember it like it was yesterday because I like my football and I watch preseason. A lot of people don't like to watch preseason, but to my point, like just what I'm talking about right now, see, preseason, you can get a lot of information about the players. Preseason, you can get a lot of information about how the NFL organization, that particular franchise, how they move it. You can get a lot of good information about watching and seeing what's happening. And in that preseason last year, that young man, Dylan Gabriel, I said I didn't even feel like he was a team member. Like what? How you talking against a team member? Yeah, there are competitors and entertainers, and I'm a competitor. I compete. You didn't even really do anything, friend. You talking like you a big boss out there on the field. Now that was during preseason. Then they let him play after Flacco went flying over there. Flacco, they packed him up in that nice sprinter. I guess it was, child, I like to say sprinter. I don't know what he was in. But then they traveled him all the way over there to Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, that was like right around the corner. They're all in Ohio. But I'm just saying, I'm a mess. But it was my point, y'all. You know what I'm trying to say, friends? I just didn't like I just didn't like it was not a team environment. Hey, 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 Tampa Bay, we got Derek in the building. Hey, turn it. But friend, you know what I'm saying? Yep, fire them cannons, honey. I know they had training camp. I was outside today, y'all. I'm about to post it in a minute, and I was over there in a little area that's like right down the road, and I saw a lot of fans coming in from the training camp. Yeah, I saw fans coming in from the training camp. But fire the cannons. I'm super excited. I'm ready for the season to start. Defense look good. You know what I want to do? I want to go and see them. I think but the tickets. See, I had an opportunity because I had got first dibs on training camp. Before the training camp tickets were officially released to the public, I should have hopped on it then and I waited. But I think I want to go check them out. Yeah, Ruben Bain. Now, Derek. So is Warren Sapp is working with Bain? Am I correct? Is Warren Sapp getting Bain ready for this season? Because I keep seeing Warren Sapp a lot on that training field like that at the Bucks now. Because if that's the case, Warren Sapp is a good person to have in the corner to get him ready. Um, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But I think Warren Sapp has been working with Ruben Bain. But I'm ready to go see a preseason game. I'm ready to go see a preseason game, but I wanted to go to training camp too. Oh, you said yes, I knew it. I said, oh shuck, it's not. I said they got that beast that won the Super Bowl out there helping Ruben Bain, because Warren Sapp was on that Super Bowl winning team with the Bucks. Go ahead on now. Yeah, I'm excited. I was getting concerned though, Derek, when Vita Vale decided that he wanted to put in for a trade, but I hope that he doesn't. I think did they settle that because I forgot to check and do my homework before coming on live. I hope Vita Vale gonna stay with the Bucks. I think they're trying to work out a contract, negotiate the deal for his final year. I hope Vita Vale stays. Oh, got you. Okay. Okay, so Miami Hurricane Brothers. Okay. That's good to know. Oh, they'll be ready. Oh, you say Vita Vea ain't going nowhere. Okay, good. I'm glad because I was getting worried, friend. I was getting worried. I said, now wait a minute. I said it was one thing I was trying to grapple behind Mike Evans leaving. I said now Vita Vea trying to trade out. I remember when Vita Vea hit the campus, and he cool. He's so big. We need that kind of defense on the field. The GM said he is not trading him. Ah, okay. So they must be gonna pay Vita Vea because he pay him his worth. Times have changed. These young folks, the young rookies coming in here, they getting all this money. I know Vita Vea. Vita ain't that old, but I get he 31, but they be trying to act like Vita Vea, old man, 31, still young. That man got he still got a lot of energy and play in him. So don't try to play him now. Pay him what he worth. That other guy, what his name? Jeffrey. Jeffrey, getting a nice little contract. Pay Vita Vea. That's that. Now I like to see Vita Vea out there on the field. Let me tell y'all what I like when Vita Vea, when he be out there and he don't make him a tackle. When he get that nose tackle in there, he put his hands on his hips like this. Y'all. I mean, he's so big, they don't really quite fit. Like usually when you can put your hand on your hips, they'll land on your hips. When I dip, you dip, we dip, child. Them hands don't hit that hip. And he be trying to catch that L because he be ready for that next round. I said, I like that. That's my guy right there. I like Vita Vea because you know what I like? Vita Vea is consistent in his performance. See, Vita Vea, he understand the assignment. I know y'all, I like the chatter, and I'm a fuss boss when it come down when that season start because I feel like I'm a sideline coach. But what I like is it ain't too much that you need to say to Vita. Vita understand that assignment when he get out there on that field. He know his role is defense, and he gonna play that role. And he gonna play his part. He gonna get that nose tackle in there. He gonna do his job. You said, well, this draft class we had, the defense should be awesome, and that's what I'm hoping. Yes, because we had a lot of friends leave. Mike gone. Devontae retired. I mean, I was worried. I was like, what we doing here? What we doing? And then I don't like you know what? Shout out to Gerald McCoy. Because I remember when Gerald McCoy played for the Bucks. He said some true words when he talked about how Baker Mayfield, when he was speaking, he didn't speak with assurance and he didn't speak with conviction like he is the quarterback, like he is that guy. He was talking like he wasn't sure about, like it was, like he wasn't sure about, well, I guess I'm this and I'm guess. Why are you guessing? There's no guessing. You are the quarterback. But when you get behind the podium and you in a press conference, you speak with conviction, you speak with assurance, but you lead. A quarterback is a leader. And that's why I keep saying, y'all, I don't care about what, they be talking about this, that, and the other. Let me tell y'all something. What I care about is this. A quarterback is the leader of the team. It's only one position. It's one spot. A quarterback has to operate in the lens of a leader. They got the offense and the defense, everybody. I get that all together. But the quarterback is the influencer. The quarterback is the motivator. The quarterback is the one who sets the tone. And, everybody work around that. When that running game kicks off, when that ball kick, they punt that ball. And whether it doesn't matter if it's the Bucks out on the offense out or defense, it doesn't matter. It's the hype that happens in that locker room before they all come out there on that field. That's what I believe. You said Baker needs to get that contract, earn his contract. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like how he second guesses himself. I mean, like he said, I guess, but it was Gerald McCoy, honey. He was on live, child. I said I got right up under his comments because Gerald McCoy was right. You got to speak with conviction. You got to manifest the things that you want. Speak it as though they are. I like it. I wish I didn't really like Gerald McCoy leaving because I thought it was an awesome team back in the day. Child, I enjoyed the team back in the day when it was Gerald McCoy, Mike Evans, Levante David, what's his name? Quam. What's his name? Oh my gosh, I could see his face. Quan, I think was his first name. Quan. It was a whole crew over there. Donovan Smith, all them, Vita Vale, that crew, and Jameis Winston, all of them on the ones and twos. Boy, I tell you what, that was the crew right there. That was the crew run, the crew run. I'm just, what you say, Fred? You said he got weapons, so he needs to go out and earn it. Yeah, play like a beast, play like a goat, play like the greatest of all time. Don't be coming out here with all this rah willy nilly talking as if you don't know that you are the guy. You the guy. You got to believe it. You got to speak it into existence. Don't come in here with that rah. Uh, Keon, yeah, Quan Alexander. Bam. You right, friend. Quan Alexander, Donovan Smith, all of them. Ooh, y'all, I got a funny story to tell y'all. Child, let me tell y'all something. Now I was in Atlanta. I was minding my own business. If anybody, shout out to Atlanta. If anybody know this spot that I'm talking about, y'all put it in the chat. I was in Atlanta. I had landed and I had a taste for some seafood. Child, they said the best seafood place was Spawn Divis. If y'all know anything about Spawn Divis, y'all put that in the chat. If y'all never heard of, if you heard of Spawn Divis, y'all know what I'm talking about. Baby, that seafood over there was good. They said if you want some good old seafood, nice vibe, probably a lot of people, but they said you're going to enjoy yourself. It's that Spawn Divis. In the Spawn Divis, child, I'm over there eating on my deliciousness, y'all. I had my little seafood bucket. I don't even remember what it was called, but I called it a seafood bucket. I look over. Guess who in there? Guess who in the Spawn Divis? Donovan Smith and Quan Alexander all up and through the Spawn Divots. Because a lot of stars go there. I didn't. It's a really popular place, y'all. But they over there, child. They were right over there. I said, I think I have a picture of Quan Alexander. Y'all want to see it? Child, I was over there at that Spawn Divots, and I happened to, let me see if I still got my picture. Sometimes I delete pictures because my storage get full, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. As y'all come in, friends, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. But let me see if I can show y'all some real tea. I was minding my business. I was eating my deliciousness. They got some good food over there in Atlanta. Shout out to Spawn Divots. It's over there near the airport, y'all. They got some good food, too. But I was in there, and it was Quan, like I said. That's when see, I like the Bucks back there, back in the day. Quan and the crew. You said, this is Todd Bowles last year. Is Super Bowl a bust? We know that to be true. I thought last season was his last rodeo. But I mean, he all right. But what I just needed Todd Bowles, but I had a lot of commentating last. I don't know if you used to watch. I used to have when I'm gonna bring it back when the season start. My Monday moment thoughts, boy. I tell you what, I had a long little monologue. Some things that and like I said, I love my books. Don't get me wrong, but there's some things that need could be worked on. It's just good feedback. And I said if I were in that locker room or that conference center when they be in that auditorium and they had that podium and they be talking, I would give some feedback to Todd Bowles too. Everybody need a little talk. Everybody need a little feedback. Ain't nothing wrong, but it would have been polite and respectful. It would have been polite and respectful. It wasn't nothing, but I'm just saying there are some things that need to be cleaned up. Oh, I think I found it, y'all. I'm still searching, but I think I'm in the right spot because I want to show y'all. I was over there at the Spawn Divots and happened to run into Quan Alexander and Donovan Smith was in there too. My pictures are all over the place, y'all. So, doggone it. Child, I'm trying to find it. See, this was back in the day. Y'all want to see something? Child, look here back in the day. Look, this the young Jameis Winston. I told y'all I'm a Buccaneer fan. Derek, now do you understand the deliciousness? See, I'm a Buccaneer fan. That back in the day, that's when Jameis, he was a young rookie, getting started with the Buccaneers. I told you now. There is no excuse not to win it all. That's what. Oh, there it is. Ooh, look what I just found. Uh-huh. Cause you said Quan. See, look at that. That's Quan. I was in Spondivis, and they go Quan Alexander. I happened to look over there. I was eating my food. I was eating my good old delicious seafood. And who walks in? Quan Alexander. And I think I had one with look at that. Look at that. Uh-huh. See? I be having receipts, y'all. That was back in the day, child. That was back in the day, honey. And so I love my Bucks. I love my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, we've gone through a lot of coaches, we've gone through a lot of players, but I still stay team strong. What you say, Fred? You said, "Oh, you see him?" Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was Quan. I just thought it was just so hilarious. I mean, like I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, get me some good food because they said that if you want seafood, go to Spondivis. I said, well, that must be the spot. I said, you got the football players rolling up in there too. They must be was told the same thing. So everybody showed up in. Everybody showed up in the restaurant because I know I did, Fred. I know I did. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, see, that was the good old times back in the day with the Bucks. Boy, I enjoyed myself. Ooh, that was a time was had. I enjoyed myself, and it was so cool. That was when you up close and personal. You could just smile. This was before the days of all the foolishness going on. You know, folks scared to take pictures with fans now because of all the extra rah rah. But very nice, cool. I was just, like I said, I love my Bucks, and I was very polite when I asked for the picture and everything. But these days, sometimes they don't like taking pictures with you because of the rah rah. But shout out, because back in the day it was cool, relaxed, and you could just take pictures and just really enjoy yourselves. But yes, friend, I'm looking forward to it. And in 12 minutes, Derek, you watching the game tonight? In 12 minutes, you got the Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals playing the Hall of Fame game to kick off the Thursday night football. I guess I might lay eyes on it, y'all. Y'all watching? I'm gonna lay eyes on it, friend. I'm gonna lay eyes on it and see what they talking about. But yes, yes, yes. So, but nevertheless, boy, I tell you what, we talked up a nation. Usually, I'm about 30 minutes, on the show, but this was some good stuff today. It was some good stuff. So yeah, to recap, yeah, like I said, the Hall of Fame game tonight at 8 o'clock, y'all. KeKe Palmer, she just got signed to be the host of The Voice. NBC confirmed that. So allegedly slash confirmed because NBC confirmed it. Nearly $2 million is what she's getting paid to do The Voice. That's why I said, let me grab my bling bling. Let me grab my bling bling microphone. Hello and welcome. Oh, we've got an exciting show tonight. Get ready because we got a lot of great talent. Let's see who's going to make their way into the top 10. Are you ready? What y'all think? Can I do it? What y'all think, friends? Can Green Eyes get on that stage and host? I think let me start practicing. Let me get myself all the way together. I love it. I love it. Yes, and what else did we talk about? Frontier passes. Y'all want to fly the friendly skies? Y'all get them passes. Frontier just announced they dropping more passes for $199. That's all you pay, friends, and that pass is good to February. Y'all check out Frontier because they dropping again. All you can fly passes for $100.99. Get y'all passes. So yeah, I think that was pretty much everything we talked about. Um, did you get? I didn't get my Bang jersey yet. Let me tell you something about Green Eyes. I don't really buy the I don't really buy like the name jerseys. Now, do I have a jersey? I sure do. A personalized jersey. Now, when my cousin was playing, I got his jersey when he was with the Colorado. Shout out to the Broncos. Had a little cousin playing for the Colorados of Denver Broncos, and I got a Denver Broncos jersey. But you know what, friend? Let me tell you something, Derek. They got to show themselves approved before I rock a jersey. They got to show me what they got going on. Because, see, I was just about to go get a Tom Brady jersey when he left and retired. Because Tom Brady was a beast out there. Boy, I tell you, those were the best games when Tom Brady was out there playing as a quarterback. Them stands were packed. There was a lot of rah-rah. When I tell y'all, those tailgates, whoa, baby, honey, child, listen. Tailgates, they used to have real live DJs out there. I mean, you would dance. I mean, get you a good sweat before you would walk into the stadium. Back there, boy, ooh, let me tell y'all, honey, the grills were on and popping. They were cooking all kind of good old stuff out there. They had steaks on the grills. They had burgers and hot dogs. The tailgates were jumping. Oh, I like me a good old tailgate, friend. Oh, honey, child. The tailgates were where it was at. Then once you got the tailgate wrapped up, then you go on into that stadium and enjoy yourself. You said you remember my cousin played for the Broncos. Oh, you know Jamar Johnson? He was number 22. I still got my jersey. Number 22, Jamar Johnson, because as a matter of fact, he hails out of Indiana Hoosiers. He was a safety for Indiana. That my cousin, not because he my cousin, but the impressive skills that Jamar could jump and leap like nobody's business. I will never forget when he was just starting out with Indiana, and when they threw that ball and he jumped up and intercepted that ball and ran that ball, I don't think it was a pick six, but he leaped up so high and grabbed that ball. He was running. He was trying to get it to a pick six. I said, to have those kind of vertical jumping skills like that, I said he gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, so he played with the Broncos for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So you say you know Bane gonna be. I'm looking forward to watching Bane. I want to see what Bane got going on. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I wish I went to that first training camp cause child they were giving out free hats and stuff. Child, I guess I should have traveled into town because to get in there, child, to get me one of them hats. But I waited to the last minute. I didn't have time to travel in to get me a hat or nothing. But they had training camp today. Like I said, it was a lot of Buccaneers fans walking into a little eatery where I was. They wanted to get them some lunch on there. I guess they wanted some lunch, honey. But I got mine and ate mine real good. And listen, friends, I tell you what, we've had a great time. It has been a blast over here. I've enjoyed myself. It is so refreshing when the chat is chatting back, and we can engage and have a good time. Tuesday, I think I'm gonna run it back for Tuesday. I got the learning corner that I'm doing right now until we get back into the regular season of things. So on Tuesdays, I've been doing tips for you Tuesday. As the kiddos are going back to school, parents, get out of tune about what's to be expected for back to school, y'all. So I'm doing some little learning corner tidbits and trying to make sure everybody ready for school. Yes, thank you. You said, but other than Evans, Whitfield, I like Whitfield. I like it's now did they bring the young man Johnson back, the one that did all them flips and somersaults? He was a bad young man right there, boy. He was bad to the bone. He out there running, and then he goes out there, and once he run the ball in, get that touchdown, he doing the flips. I like Himeke. I like Bucky Irvin. I mean, I like all of them. They cool. They cool. Don't get me wrong. I like my team. I like my team. Himeke, the Johnson young man. Well, it was two Johnsons on the team, but the one that ran that touchdown and did the flips. I like Bucky. I like the crew. They all right. They low. It's, everybody show up to show out. That's what I'm talking about. You said yes. Oh yeah, he's back. Okay, it was not Travis, something Johnson. I just can't call his name right now, but he did that, boy. He showed out. He showed out on the field. Yes. Well, I tell y'all what, I'm looking forward to it. Well, all right, friends, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Tuesday, I'll be back. Tuesday tips, tips for you Tuesday. Then Thursday, I'm coming back with episode 80. I'm coming. Tez Johnson. That's the name, Tez Johnson. I had to film that, honey, when he ran that touchdown, and then he was so excited. Next thing you know, that young man, a rookie, they get hungry. They trying to land a spot on that 53-man roster. That flip. I said, you go head on with them flips, and boy, I felt like I was watching the Olympics. I thought he was going for that gold medal. I wanted to say now we've got Tez Johnson with a triple axel. We got a somersault, and now let's see if he's gonna land a move. And he is in the air with an amazing somersault, and he lands it. Child, I felt like I was watching the Olympics, and that Tez Johnson was out for the gold medal. That was a good game right there, too, Fred. That was a good game. Oh yes, oh yes. Y'all listen, I ain't gonna hold you because y'all know Green Eyes. I'm a talker. I talk to no end. But you know, I appreciate everybody. I really do. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Like I said, this is episode 78. 79. Talking about 78. 79. Next Thursday gonna be episode 80, and I need some great ideas. I don't want episode 100 to come up and I don't have anything planned. So I want to do some exciting things for episode 100. So we're hitting number 80 next Thursday. What you said, friend? Be easy, Green Eyes. Fire them cannons, Tampa Bay. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate you. And thank you, all my friends and everybody that participated in the chat. It means the world to me when y'all tune in and y'all share out the live. Let everybody know Green Eye Sparkle, baby. The show is in the building. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you, guys. You've been great. Bye.